South Florida is an amazing place to live, but none of us could call it home without one of the world's most extensive flood control systems. Regional canals, levees, pump stations, spillways, and water control structures are managed and maintained by the South Florida Water Management District to protect 8.1 million people from Orlando to the Keys. Flood protection is the South Florida Water Management District's most visible mission. And the summer rainy season is one of the most important times of year. The South Florida Water Management District observes June as Flood Awareness Month in order to assure South Florida families and businesses that we are on duty day and night.
I think that's pretty neat.
Hi, I'm Federico Fernandez, Chairman of the South Florida Water Management District. I'm standing here today before one of our many structures that the district uses to address all of South Florida's flood control and flood concerns during the rainy season. The rainy season down here in South Florida runs from May to October and provides the region with about 70% of its rainfall. During the rainy season, it's best to point out that we are always on the job, around the clock, to provide flood control for the 8.1 million residents of South Florida. So as we begin the rainy season, I wanted to take the opportunity to introduce our Chief Engineer, John Mitnick, who will provide additional detail on how we operate to keep South Florida dry during this very wet time of the year.
Yeah, this morning we're standing out here in the middle of a rainstorm talking about the beginning of the wet season. And today we're at the S333 structure. It's a structure that is integral to our flood control system. It sits on Tamiami Trail right at the southern end of Conservation Area 3A. Altogether, the coordination that occurs during the wet season is very important. It's not only the canal system that the Water Management District operates, the primary flood control system, but it's also working with a lot of the local and county governments and the local drainage districts to be able to monitor their systems and coordinate the two systems together such that when it does start raining, they start moving water into our primary flood control system, and then we're able to move it on down through the system, either taking that water to tide far off to the east here or moving it south for Everglades restoration.
Thank you, John, for providing us with that detail regarding how we at the South Florida Water Management District go about providing flood control for the 8.1 million residents of South Florida. So looking around right now, it seems to be the case that we've got plenty of water in the system, and I'm sure that everyone back at district headquarters is aware of what's going on at this actual location and is ready to perform whatever's necessary to keep us not just functioning, but functioning at our best. And to all the residents of the 16 counties, I want you to know that the district is always on the job to make sure that flood concerns are addressed in a timely manner, and we look forward to doing that into the future.